In algebra, we have this tool called a function. And functions are useful for solving real-life problems. But before we do that, what exactly is a function? Well, a function is an equation that we can write as f of x equals some expression. And we never change this side of the equation. And so we could also think of it as just y equals whatever expression we have on this side. But what we do with it is we want to know for whatever x value we plug in, that's what our function will be equal to. And another important thing I want to point out is that this f(x) over here, this is not a multiplication problem. This is not f times x. It's just a way of writing function of x. Okay, and that's very important because when I learned this, I was trying to multiply f by x for a couple days, but I just want to say it again, it's not a multiplication problem. So just think of f of x, this here, as saying function of x. And so what we do with our functions is we want to know for whatever value of x we have, what is our function equal to. So let's try that. So if we have f of 1 here, so if our x value was 1, what would our function be equal to? If we have our x value of 1, we can just plug it in here. So 1 squared plus 1 is equal to 2. So that's what our function is equal to if f of x with x being 1. And so let's try 2. What is our x equals 2 equal to? What is the function equal to? Well, 2 squared plus 1 is equal to 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, so what is our function equal to if x is 3? Or let's do 4. F is equal to 4. We have, let's see, 4 squared plus 1 is equal to 16, or 17. And then let's try negative 1. So if we plug in negative 1 to this, that gives us negative 1 squared, which is also equal to positive 1, equals 2, right? And then if we do, let's do negative 3, that gives us negative 3 squared plus 1 is equal to, so negative 3 squared is 9 plus 1 is 10. And let's do negative 4 equal to negative 4 squared plus 1. That gives us positive 16 plus 1 is 17. So I'm doing all this to show you that a function is supposed to, for whatever value of x you have, it is supposed to give you a value for the function. And we can think about it of basically this is a line, and here, let me graph it out. You don't have to know how to do this yet. I'm just kind of demonstrating. So 1, 2, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 is way up here. And then we have negative 1, 2, and then we have negative 3 is 10, so it's like way up here. And so what a function is, it's basically just a line where whatever value of x you have, you can look at the line or the function and it'll give you, say, oh, if I want to know where my x is 3, my y is going to be 10, right? So in this lesson, we're just going to learn how to plug into functions, plug our x values into whatever functions, and see what the function spits out. So let's just go ahead and do some examples. So here's what we're learning to do in this lesson. This is an example that looks similar to what will be in your homework, and we're asked to find f of x, and so we're supposed to find f of x at x equals 3, x equals 2, and x equals the square root of 2. So let's start with this one. Let's just do x equals 3. So we know that if x equals 3, we're trying to find, we can just plug in our 3 to all of our x values. So 3 times 3 squared. See how I just plugged it in? Minus 2 is equal to, let's see, 3 squared is 9. So what is 27 minus 2? That's 25. So f of 3 is 27. That's our solution for that one. Now let's do this one here. We have f of 2 over here. And so we're just going to plug in 2 into our x values. Did you see how I did that? I'm just, wherever the x was, that's where what's inside this parentheses goes. So we can just do the math here. So 3 times 2 squared is 4 minus 2. So 12 minus 2 is 10. That's our solution for that one. Now let's do x is equal to the square root of 2. Down here, we have f of the square root of 2. X equal to the square root of 2 equals 3 times the square root of 2 squared minus 2. So square root of 2 squared is just 2, so we have 3 times 2 minus 2 is equal to 6 minus 2 is 4. So that's our solution for the last one, and that is how we do it. So when you're doing these in the homework, anything that is inside of the parentheses here, right, f of x, you just substitute this for your x values in the original expression. And that'll give you the function at the point x equals 3, or the point, whatever point they ask you for. But let's do some more examples to get more comfortable. So here's another example to get you comfortable finding x values in functions. We have a function over here, and we're trying to find the function where x is equal to 3, and also where the function is where x is equal to negative 3. So let's start with x is equal to 3. We have f of 3. F of 3 is equal to, and then we're just going to substitute into our function. So everywhere x is, we plug the 3 in, so 3 to the power of 3 minus 2 times 3 squared. And then in our bottom, we have x minus 1, so we can just write 3 minus 1 squared. So let's just simplify this. On the top, we have 3 cubed is, well, 3 times 3 is 9, and then 9 times another 3 is 27. So 3 cubed, 27, minus 2 times 3 squared is 9, so 2 times 9. And on the bottom, we have 3 minus 1, which is 2 squared. And we can write this as 27 minus 18 over 4. So 27 minus 18 is 9. So we have 9 over 4. And we can't simplify this any further. So this is our solution for f of 3. Now, for f of negative 3, well, f of negative 3, we have so f of negative 3 is equal to, we just plug in negative 3 to every x value, so we have here negative 3 to the power of 3 minus 2 times negative 3 squared. Just extend the fraction bar. And then in the bottom we have negative 3, negative 1 squared. So let's simplify this. Well, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. And then if we multiply that by one more negative 3, that gives us negative 27. So negative 27. So negative 3 squared is positive 9. So positive 9 times negative 2 gives us negative 18. And then on the bottom here we have negative 3, negative 1 is negative 4 squared. So we have, what's negative 27, negative 18? That is negative 45. If you need to use your calculator for that, you can. And it's probably best, because our minds make mistakes all the time. Negative 4 squared is positive 16. So can we simplify this anymore? I'm trying to think. Let's just say we cannot. So our solution for this is negative 45 divided by 16. And that's our solution for f, where x is negative 3.
Hey guys, if this video has been helpful to you, click the link in the description to get access to the complete Easy STEM Algebra 1 system, which includes a textbook, homework, and all of the course videos in order.